Well, welcome back to yet another episode of Soccer Betting News. I'm your host, Desh, and with me in studio today is Cape Derby analyst, Siphesihle, Soni.
Greetings, Desh. How are you?
Soni, I'm so excited to unpacking this fixture with you today. Now, Cape Town City are currently in second place. They're welcoming fifth place Stellenbosch United. Your thoughts ahead of the game?
It's going to be an exciting game as always, with how both teams have been, performing really well. They've been forces to be reckoned with in the PSL. Cape Town City heading to the game with a score to cycling, having been defeated in their last game against Stellenbosch.
The reverse fixture. I think it was a 1-0 defeat there.
Yes. It was a 1-0 defeat. So it will be interesting to see if they can redeem themselves in today's game.
Yeah. But I think if we go one further, I think Cape Town City are winless across their previous 4 in the league against Stellenbosch. So are Stellenbosch coming in as the favourites?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if they can come as favourites. As you mentioned in your opening, that City are currently number 2, and Stellenbosch are number 5. So for me, it's basically anyone's game. Stellies, they have the upper end, and also seeing the talent that they have, and they probably number 5 because they didn't start the season really well. So they stand a good chance of winning, but we cannot count City out. I mean, not so long ago, Kanyisamayo was the top goal scorer. He recently got dethroned by Ribeiro. So,
man bagged the hat-trick, so you have to give it to him.
That's another talking point. And also there by Stellenbosch, you have Ikram Reynolds, who's also not shy in the front of the net. So it's gonna be a highly contested game. I think both teams are desperate for points. I think you mentioned that City, they have also been struggling. They've been dropping points lately. Looking at their 5 recent league games, 1 defeat, 1 win, and 3 draws. Those are valuable points that they've dropped. And as you can see, Sundowns is doing all that they can.
I mean, a near perfect record, honestly.
Yes, they are unbeaten in the league, and the gap between them and City is...
It's clear to see, actually.
Yeah.
But look, let's keep the conversation with Stellenbosch. Now, I know you said that they started the season maybe, a bit slowly. I'm not sure if it was due to their antics last season, but, of recent, they've really found some form. I think it's just 1 league defeat across their previous 10 league fixtures. I mean, that's incredible.
I think they started the league a bit slow because they had to adjust some players. Stellenbosch is a selling club, so mostly they usually lose their starters. So and then it takes time for the replacements to
settle in.
So with that being said, they are in form. They have a number of players who are currently on form. I mean, Parthab is doing great. Dino van Rooyen is doing great.
I think Van Beek might have found the back of the net last time out. I see Titus is also playing a lot more further.
It was their match against Chipa, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So they've been doing really well. I mean, I'm forgetting his name, but he got a Bafana collab. So they've been doing really well. They've been really impressive.
Well, look, let me ask you about a weak point, because currently Sage Stephens is injured. I think he's ruled out for this fixture, and the substitute keeper came on last time out. Do you think that's going to impact how they set up this weekend?
Masulule, I think it's Oscarin. Masulule. He's a great goalkeeper. You remember him at Baroque. He was performing really well.
And not shy of finding the back of the net as well.
Yes,
I think
he's got
two.
So I'm confident in him, and that he will Unfortunately, he couldn't keep a clean sheet in their last match, but I'm confident in him that he will do the job in the absence of such Steven. So with the coach, Steve Barker, who is such a great tactician, I'm sure he wouldn't put him there if he wasn't
worth
sure
it.
that he's gonna get the job. And he's a great goalkeeper, so I think we should just give him some time.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's move across to Cape Town City now. It wasn't so long ago that Cape Town City clashed with Gavin Hunt's SuperSport United. Now, Cape Town City obviously took the lead through Kanyisa Maya. I think he scored in the second half, 49, 50 minutes on the clock, and they conceded late. I think Lakay scored in extra time. So it was back to the drawing board for Eric Tinkler. How do you think he's going to come out in this one?
He just needs to. His side is capable of scoring, but I think they just need to tighten things up at the back and also make sure that they don't lose control. Because if you watch that game, you can see that SuperSport was pressing them around the dying minutes of the game. So, and I think they saw that they are a bit cracky. They're cracking under pressure. So that's why they kept on pressing them until they found that goal. So that's something that Eric Tinkler should look at. Maybe even not be afraid, to make a few substitutions, put in a few fresh legs, just to make sure that things are tight and he maintains his lead and collects all the points.
Yeah,
because it's a dangerous time of the season. Everyone wants to collect points now because it's either in the drop zone or up there, challenging for the title.
Yeah, you mentioned Tinkler's outfit is capable of finding the back of net, but honestly, it is Kanyisa Maya that consistently performs for that club. Now, who in the team should stand up and take the call? Because I know in that fixture against SuperSport, players like Nodada, Jaden Rhodes, they were attempting shot after shot, and it was good to see that other players are trying to take the bull by the horns, but honestly, it was Mayo who did break the deadlock. And who is it going to be this weekend?
It's Mayo.
It's Mayo. He really is the number one threat in the team.
Yeah, he's the number one threat in the team and one of the best strikers in the league. So it's hard to see another person, apart from him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give it
to him again. Well, look, he is a big name player for them, and we just want to wish him all the best. And both teams as well. Take the bull by the horns, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. And also, not so long ago, Stellenbosch coach Steve Barker came out and said that they're gonna try and not, sell much of their players as they used to. They lost some valuable players, the likes of Tetwa, Mendieta to Sundowns, just to mention a few. He said they'll try and keep the team as it is, maybe only entertain overseas move, And I think that's good for the league, that's good for them. We saw them winning their first trophy, the Carling Knockout. Hopefully, if they manage to do that, we will see them challenging for other trophies. I mean, they're in a good place there by the DSTV Premiership, and they also booked their place to the last 16 of the Nedbank Cup. So it will be interesting to see, them.
You mentioned challenging for trophies, but even league form, the both of them are. It's really, there's not much to separate them. And I want to throw a scenario in the works here now. Cape Town City are currently second on 31 points. Stellenbosch fifth on 28 points. However, Stellies have a game in hand. If they beat Cape Town City this weekend, they go level on points with City, and then it becomes a 3-horse race because SuperSport have also accumulated 31 points. A 3-horse race separated only on goal difference. Imagine, is the competition the toughest it's ever been?
Yeah, it shows how competitive the league is currently. Because if you check clearly, even Pirates and Chiefs are not far behind. So one slip up, you're dropping.
The top 6,
2 wins, you're moving up. I mean, we saw how TS Galaxy moved up, with their recent wins. We saw how Morocco sort of dropped down, with their recent losses. So the league is very exciting and competitive currently. Hopefully, the teams are gonna give it their all.
Okay. In closing, give me your prediction for this fixture.
Tempted to give it to Stellenbosch.
Yeah.
Maybe a 2-1.
2-1 victory.
Yes.
For Stellies.
Yes.
Well, football fans, you've heard it right here from Cape Derby analyst Siphesihle Soni. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, cheers.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.